Bitcoin holders, investors, there is no hope for some people out there. There's no hope that they're going to understand Bitcoin. And I want to go over something. I was actually just taking a shower, relaxing, listening to a little bit of YouTube, and I saw something that just blew my mind. And it's actually stock related, but it translates over to cryptocurrency. And I think there's a very important lesson in here that many people need to understand for the next bull market. We're going to have a couple different people that we're going to watch clips from. They're just absolutely insane. And somehow I found a clip from multiple years ago that I think is one of the best clips ever recorded if you're looking at getting large returns in cryptocurrency. You have to watch through to the end of the video. So if you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video. There's a link down there to Margex. There's a link to HGAlgo in case you want someone to help you buy cryptocurrency. And let's get into it. Let me play this first clip for you. You know what? I don't even think we have to play it. Let me just explain what this is. Investopedia's Caleb Silver talks the return of the meme stock mania. This is on CNBC. And they were talking about meme stocks, traders plowing into high-flying speculative stocks. And they go through for 4 minutes, talk about what's happening. Take a look at what's on here. Okay, so we have Super Microcomputer, which went up 182% year to date. They have Wingstop, they have Abercrombie and Fitch, and then they have Texas Roadhouse, SWAT. Now, Texas Roadhouse really surprised me on here. Texas Roadhouse is a company that I'm invested in. And when you look at the company, it's actually really beautiful how quickly it's growing. If you look at their revenues, they're increasing revenues by 11% a year, almost like a tech company. Their cash flows going up as well. Their net income goes up. Their dividends are going up. Their shares outstanding are going down. I realize this isn't crypto related, but this is a very quickly growing company. I mean, when you compare this to other food restaurants, it's top tier. It's got a nice dividend yield. It grows consistently. Every metric is up, and that's why the price has gone up. It's gone up 24% year to date, but yet they include it in this meme stock mania video. Now, again, this ties to crypto in that some people, even people that are very, very qualified, I mean, people that are on CNBC that have probably been studying finance for a long time, Investopedia's Caleb Silver, I believe this is like one of the top people at Investopedia, which is a site about investing. It's investing Wikipedia. I actually like the site too, for the most part. They are including Texas Roadhouse in the SWAT, in the return of the meme stock rally. And meme stocks are companies that don't have good underlying fundamentals. They don't have increasing revenues. They don't have increasing businesses. They just suck up the liquidity of retail investors. And it hit me that some people that are really qualified still misunderstand stocks. So I was thinking, that really does translate into Bitcoin. If we can't expect people that should know about stocks to actually know about stocks, we can't really assume that they're going to understand cryptocurrency, that they're going to understand Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a lot harder, I think, to understand and appreciate than some random company that grows revenues and grows net income. That's really simple. You can understand that in probably 5 minutes. But Bitcoin takes a lot of time to study and fully appreciate. Every single day, I think of something new with Bitcoin, something new that makes me more bullish on cryptocurrency, or there's more on Bitcoin specifically, or there's some new piece of news that makes me more bullish. So when people say Bitcoin is dead and it's declared across the internet, or when someone like Warren Buffett, who's in a lot of people's minds the best investor of all time, if you look at his return on investment over his time horizon, over the time period that he's been able to invest, he's the best investor of all time. He says that he wouldn't buy all the Bitcoin in the world for $25. He makes that in less than a second from dividends. He would not buy all the Bitcoin in the world. So there are some people that will just never understand Bitcoin. There are some people that will never understand crypto. Now, luckily for you, if you're watching this video, you like Bitcoin, or you like cryptocurrency, or maybe you hate it, but you like to watch the videos anyways. But 99.9% of the people here like cryptocurrency. And for you, it's not too late. you're not hopeless. A lot of people are hopeless because they don't want to learn. They don't want to understand. I just created an almost 1 hour guide on everything you need to know if you're starting to buy crypto. And a lot of people here understand Bitcoin. They understand cryptocurrency. They're still learning, but they're understanding more. I'd say there's even levels within cryptocurrency. There are people that don't really understand meme tokens. There are people that don't understand leverage. Like, leverage is not inherently bad. Some people think it is. Some people think meme coins are inherently bad. They're not. They're just used for different things. If you don't want to invest them, that's fine. But I don't think anyone should feel bad about using leverage or using meme coins to try to invest or to try to speculate, right? I don't really think of them in the same light as Bitcoin, but they are a speculative way of getting more Bitcoin. And I saw something interesting actually in this video here today on Invest Answers channel. We had CTO Larson that was actually talking about leverage, and he's someone that doesn't talk about leverage on his channel, but he says something really interesting. Let me play this for you.
Trying to extract all the best opportunities, and I don't talk about leverage, but you know, that is a tool. I don't recommend it for most people. Most people should not use leverage, not at all. You don't know what you're doing, you should buy spot. But if you can monitor the market closely, a dip can be a huge opportunity. If you can get the dip to support and you notice the support is holding and there's a bottom pattern, there is a chance to enter with leverage while protecting the downside so you don't get liquidated, and maybe then hold on to that leverage entry until hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's enormous opportunities here.
Now, we'll get to just spot Bitcoin in a second, but I think this was really interesting. I am someone that bought on leverage in the $38,000 range for Bitcoin, and I think it was $2,200 range for Ethereum. I'm up huge now, and I've kept those positions open. I like Margex, I like Blowfin. There are links to both of those underneath the video, but this is just another example. Even within the crypto space, there are people that hate leverage or hate meme coins when it's really just a tool, right? You can use it for good, you can use it for bad. But I think it is important to remember that not everyone has to agree with your investing style. I think whenever everyone agrees that an asset is a good asset to hold, either it's the time to sell or there's just not much upside. Michael Saylor talks about this in this video. I actually covered this back 2 years ago. Now, this is crazy, but he talked about Apple stock. Let me play this for you.
The only assets that will appreciate by a factor of 100 or 1,000 are, by definition, assets that 99% of the population doesn't appreciate or understand. You go down the street and you ask 100 people, do you think Apple is a valuable company? You're going to find that 50 of them agree with you. If you had asked the question 20 years ago, do you think Apple will become a $1 trillion company? The answer is no. I mean, at one point in time, Michael Dell said to Steve Jobs, back in 1997 or so, you should give the money back to the shareholders and shut the company down. If you went back to 2007, when they rolled out the iPhone, everybody didn't agree with them. Okay, well, maybe it wasn't going to work. By 2009, you could see it was going to work. By 2010 or 11, it was pretty obvious. By 2012, 4-year-old kids wanted an iPhone for Christmas. So in 2012, 9 years ago, 4-year-old kids wanted an iPhone, and if you gave the girl an obsolete eBayed 2-generation back iPhone for her birthday, she throws a temper tantrum because nobody wanted the old iPhone. They wanted the new pink iPhone, whatever. So you had that observation, and yet still 98% of the world didn't quite get it. You could have made some money. If you want to get rich, you're going to have to actually buy something that the majority of the uneducated public doesn't agree with you on and doesn't understand. When you do that, you're going to have to have studied enough so that you have conviction that you're right and not they're right. If you've studied something for 1,000 hours and they've studied something for 1 hour and they think it's garbage and you think it's good, then you can reasonably assume that's a chance for you to make a wise investment that'll make you money. if you've studied it for 1 hour and they've studied it for 1 hour, you know, now you're just going to be in a coin flip. You don't know. You're going to be easily swayed. So I think in general, Bitcoin meets the criteria. It's something that is a big tech network that is underappreciated, that has massive upside potential.
So if everyone wants in on an asset, it's probably not the best time to be buying. Right now, there's still a lot of people that are sitting on the sidelines, pissed off. They're talking about how Bitcoin's going lower. That makes me more bullish. If everyone was talking about how we're going up to $400,000 Bitcoin, $600,000 Bitcoin, I'd be saying, that doesn't sound right. I don't like this, that everyone is bullish. And part of that is, if everyone is bullish, everyone's probably investing in the market, and there's not as much liquidity coming in. Right now, there are a lot of people that have liked crypto in the past, that have bought crypto in the past, that haven't bought yet. There are also a lot of institutions that are offering crypto to people, and they're convincing them. So there's a lot more liquidity coming into the system. So this is all really important to remember. Some people are hopeless. It's like trying to change someone's political views. Most of the time, it's not going to work, and most of the time, it's not worth your breath. So a lot of people probably aren't worth listening to in terms of cryptocurrency. Just remember that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, there are links underneath the video in case you want to support the channel. Bye.